Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Steel Twins recording studio in beautiful Traverse City, Michigan. Give it up for your host, the package, Andrew Steele. What is up, YouTube, Kick, and Twitch? It's Thursday, and today is Indie Thursday, and today's game, Blueprints. Before I get started today, though, very special shout out to More Ski for following me on Twitch 4 hours ago. Your support, no matter how little you give, is greatly appreciated, and I couldn't be more grateful. Just give me, all I need is 9 more. I have 9 shy of the goal of 50 followers. So you having a trip up on me and you want to see what I have in store? What are you waiting for? Hit that follow button and see what I'm all about. Other things. My new schedule. I've actually updated my Twitch schedule for today's game, Blueprints, tomorrow's game, Ghosts of Yote, and the time in which I will be streaming. In fact, I did some research, and it looks like the best time for me to stream Open World Friday with Ghosts of Yote is 11 p.m. all the way to 2 a.m. Saturday morning, because I think that's when most people are going to discover me. I'm afraid, and I am willing to try out that theory here, like when everybody else goes to bed. I'm not worried though. I'm still on vacation week, and I still got a few more days off before I'm right back into the grind. So might as well live it up for a bit. And I did have to get rid of a little bit of free space to make room for Blueprints, Dead by Daylight, and Ghost of Yote. So I got 38 gigs left? So if I wanted to install something else, I better get rid of something quick. Otherwise, I'm going to get by with what I've got. And now this Sunday, don't forget, the next episode of Voice Acting with Paper Mario the Origami King, where he just got done beating up the ice of Elemental and look to continue our trek towards the Purple Streamer and whoever is responsible for holding it hostage here. Got a couple of notifications there. Your prime benefits not cool watching me make questionable decisions live. Oh, Captain Grandma, yes, of course. And of course, don't forget the next season of Voice Acting with the Steel Twins Gaming, Beacon Pines. Can't wait for that. Okay, I've talked too much. I'm going to get right on it. This one's brought to you by Monster Energy Electric Blue. You guys know the drill by now. If you have a cap to your bottle or a pin to your can, you go ahead and pull that pin back or twist that cap off with a twisty twist. Because it's time to get bombed. Cheers, everybody. Oh, that's good stuff. Live scene. And no, my heart is not on the brink of exploding. At least I hope it's not. All right, here we go. Welcome to Mount Howley. So here's what I want to show you about what this game is all about. Welcome to Mount Howley, the mysterious manor with shifting rooms. In Blueprints, you embark on a genre-defying experience filled with a unique mix of mystery, strategy, and puzzles that weave together to create an unpredictable journey. Will your explorative steps lead you to the rumored Room 46? We'll find out. Let's do it. Oh, and I cannot believe that this gibberish leads up to Blueprints. You know what I'm saying? That's why they named this game Blueprints, because you got blueprints to the manor. I hear this game has been nominated for some reason. Okay, here's settings, volume. That's good. Controls. Let's see. Look, sensitivity, field of view, invert look Y. Yes. A blueprint menu, room directory. You're gonna stroll, soft toggle, or hold. System menu. Yeah. Okay. Graphics. Should be alright. Alright, let's go. Now, this feels more like an indie game, which is why it's Indie Thursday. Anyways. Yeah, loading screens. They tend to be a big pain. So what are we looking at here? Let's see. Dogu Bomb presents in association with Raw Fury. A game by Tonda Ross. Feels like a movie. Now, mind you, this is my first playthrough in a blind run. So if I don't know what I'm doing here, do not judge me. You can guide me if you want to, but...
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
March 18th, 1993. I was in 3rd grade at the time. 8 years old. Blueprints. March 18th, 1993. What else happened on that day, do you wonder? Well, I think Bill Clinton was our president. This is day one. How much time do you have until this thing lapses? So we got 50. Let's see. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations to prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access Blueprint menu. Here's the entrance hall. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 foot. When you no longer have any feet left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Select a room to draft. Bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 feet. Closet, 2 items. There's a hallway. I would have to imagine this would be the bedroom. Careful. All right, let's have a look. Greetings from Reddington. Let's see. There's a photo of that lovely wife. All right, this next room. Storeroom. You get a key, a diamond, and some coins. Corridor is always left unlocked. Think about this. Once you've drawn floor plans, you must select one to draft. Now, wait a minute. First of all, there's the antechamber. Oh, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 39, 40, 45. So there is a mysterious 46th room. All right, let's see. The hallway. Yeah, let's do the hallway. Oh, hey. Nook. Nook and cranny. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool. You will not regret having beside you on your journey. So that has to be 3-1, okay. Okay, let's do the parlor. A rather curious wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I have played some years back involving these 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game. When I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you'll need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, Mr. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box is a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. The blue box is empty. The blue box is true. This is the blue box. Huh. All right. Oh, shit. Oh, spare room. Shoot. I can't believe I did that. Three-way. Let's do, let's get to the den. Now, let's see. Where would this lead? Wherever you enter chapel, there's... Oh, corridor. Yeah, let's do the corridor. Yeah, I think I screwed up when I, need to do... It's a courtyard. Yeah, this is... Let's see. Three-way or or two-way or one day? How about this? Rent. A greater chance of finding items in green rooms. The trunk is locked. Use the key. Let's see. Oh, you got an electronic key card. Opens electronic powered security doors. Not to mention another gem. Now, let's do. You're now more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. Let's do the pantry. Oh, yes. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. What else? Security. View inventory of chapel. Oh, yes. Excellent. Oh, I guess bedroom, I suppose? Or utility box. Utility closet. Not guest bedroom. Car keys. Spare set of car keys. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality is somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in a billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen a billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you were retired of floor plan. It's well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoyed your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know all the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. Use the key. Goes to the dining room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Yes, of course. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on the door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select the one to draft. However, these are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Locked. And locked. Okay. I need more keys. Oh, you better be careful. Dining room. Passageway. Oh. Oops. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Furnace. Wow. Unbelievable. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Call it a day. Tomorrow you will like to find notes you see as well as your current inventory have been reset. Call it. Because let's face it, I'm out like a light. I have no total rounds 19, rank reached 6, steps taken 52, items found 2. Oh, so it's not really much of a objective game. It's more like a puzzle game. I like that. Save, continue. So it's not really like, oh, it's the end of the game, but you just try it over and over and over again until you figure out what this 46th room is. How about that? It's day 2. Is there a day limit on this one? All right. Let's do a spare room. Huh. Now we need floor plans that I left up. I have to do laboratory. So I get what this is all about. You have to you basically have to try and figure out what room will fill every room. Let's see. Oh yeah, because I don't want to lose. Left up, left up, left up. Storeroom, because let's face it, Yeah, that was bad. Two items. Another key. Shovel. An old weathered shovel. Looks like it'd be useful for digging. I want all possible openings on this one. All possible openings. The drawing room, yes. And I got 2 keys. So. Oh. Okay. Oh, hey. Spread gems in each green room. No, it's a gem requirement. But I do get an extra gem with a den. Yeah, that works. Straight line, straight line, straight line. Okay, well, that makes sense, but there's no way out of this. How about the guest bedroom? Yeah, or a walk-in closet. You get 4 items. Yeah, you got a gem. So, why not? Deposit box key. See, deposit box key. There's one more. There's gotta be something else in there. Oh. Well, that is it. All right. Oh. Running shoes. Occasionally save that when traveling longer distances across the estate and grounds. How about that? I like that. All right, stay away from the chapel because you had to draw it and you had to pay like 1/4 or something. What's on the other side here? Now, let's see. Straight line or oh, nook, parlor, nook. Corridor is always left unlocked. Why not? Never found room 1. All right, so left. I would do up, down, right. All right. Well, this might work. Bedroom, because whenever you enter, you gain 2 feet. Man, this Intrigue. Greetings from Reddington. Oh no. That was a bad move. That was a bad move. East Wing Hall. Yeah. Ah, no, I used the guest bedroom. Shoot. Nope. Hold on. Get back to the drawing room and figure out what to do there. Local sitting room, adorned wall to wall with artwork and drawings. An unfinished sketch of your uncle sits on an easel in the middle of the room, providing a vivid image of what were presumably his final days, depending on when the project was abandoned. Such a bad move, especially with the bedroom, man. That was such a bad move. I'm gonna have to call that a day. Tomorrow you will wake to find Rosie's estate, as well as your current inventory will have been reset. So let's see how much better I did. All right. I guess I better look back. All right, day 3. Kind of like an escape room, if you ask me. Day 2. Total rooms 15. Rank reached 4. Steps taken 27. 3 new items, new rooms 3. Let's do a spare room. Left up. Oh, there we go. Let's do the pantry. That might work. A nook, rather, because I want a key. As you continue your adventure, you may want to consider getting something scribbled down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal will prove you to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Left, right, up. Corridor, yeah. Ah, let's see, there's the entrance hall. courtyard. Yeah. Want to do up, left, right. Huh? Shoot. Oh well. Food for sale. Not. Let's do the parlor. Wind up key. Gems are on the floor. Gems are in this box. Gems are on the desk. Ah, excellent. It ain't over yet, though. Left, switch up, left. Aha, perfect. Commissary, no. Bedroom. Straight line. Straight line. Shoot. Closest thing to a straight line. Well. Better be careful, though. Veranda, yeah. Oh, hello. This is very good. A dining room, yes. So as I say, each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Could there be a passageway? Hallway? Yeah. Let's have a storeroom or a room with no entrance. How about, okay, utility closet or a closet? I would say utility closet because there's a breaker box in here. Key card entry system. All right, next. Let's do security. Hello, what's this? Oh, Greetings. How's Mount Holly treating you today? Very well, thank you. Orient 525. Thanks for the join. I did not see you there until now. Pretty good. Such a mysterious game, and I love it. Yes. Just came in. No worries. Anyways, yeah. Well, welcome to the stream, my friend. This is Blueprints, but what is this? Look at all that. Wow. Uh-oh. This is unbelievable. Spare set of car keys. Blue memos, true. Red memos, lies. Look at the Mount Holly security. Press enter. View estate inventory. Following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are acted. Metal detector. 1 gem. 1 trunk. Keycard system. Security doors are doors in the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently offline. Small terms, default setting of security doors will be set to powers lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Security level determines the amount of key card security doors that will be deployed in your estate. E.g., you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5 or 6 with a high setting. Don't have the password. Billiard room. Should be passageway or doors locked. Use the key. Bunk room, kitchen, boudoir. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. I don't have gems, so I'll have to do boudoir. All right, well, let's go back a little bit and get to like down left, which is up right. Down left, up right. Archives. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. Or do I risk getting a storeroom? No, archives. Gotta get all the suspicious looking nooks and crannies. There's only one other way out of there. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marian Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, had been chosen as a Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success. The nice and closest living revelation of Baron H.S. Sinclair may begin using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might take with the Sinclair family. Swinburne, author, never considered herself success. By Gail Hermes, Herald staff writer. She confided, "My son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, and so as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination to take over from there. For reference, I may be able to answer questions if you choose to ask. Zero pressure to do so, and questions will be understood as not for chat unless say very clearly otherwise." Okay, well, I'll let you know. Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love for the color red, a statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the royalist party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. All right, so Cannonball's on his way home. Oh, next page. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard. Question. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen. Okay, I'd like to say I'm happy to help in any level you want, including not at all. So basically, this game is about trying to fill every room possible to find ways to make way for the 46th room. Just try to fill as much of the blueprint as possible. Okay. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared in the leaked dossier named them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility for the attack, it is widely believed that by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Review Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended its rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marian Marigold has announced a split with the long-term publishing partner Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, whom Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from a publisher this week. A murder? No. The arrest of Caleb Manning. What charge? Manning White at press function was seen at the corner, suspicious bag on it, waved down a local major, which is, gee whiz. No traces discovered of Cinca heiress, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marian Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home and the carriage driver cannot be located. The family and local authorities are very concerned but have not deemed the case foul play. It is not a character incident at this point, and we are seeking information blank. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. These and the Royal Capital of Finn Aries have broken into one of the Crown's fabled clothes exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the peace of the aristocracy, high peers, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds, dredging for clues. The museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several mass intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued by the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Aries, a priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Oh, looks like we're getting into the pink meter. Looks like we're getting into the pink meat of the matter here. Anyways, moving on. So we're going to try and find a room that is forward and taking a right turn or straight ahead. Right turn. Yes, the kitchen. I don't have any gems. Shoot. I'll have to go get a gem via the storeroom then. It's unlike me. I do have a key. Do have an extra gem. So unfortunately, my search continues. So this is the boudoir. I can go back to the dining room and do something about it, but this door's locked. I'm going to use the key. That's why I went to the storeroom. Closet. Archive floor plan. Yes, confidential. Let's do that. It's the drawing room. That's locked. And looks like we have a garage. Oh, no, I don't have any gems. Another archive floor plan. This is the West Wing Hall. Makes sense to me. Straight line. Wine cellar. Arcade floor plan. Let's see what we got. It's the lavatory. Shoot. It's locked. Should have went to the garage. Again, locked. All's not lost, though. I'm making my way to the dining room. Now then. Straight ahead. Coat check. Commissary. I don't have any gems. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. What's the archive floor plan here? Perfect. The East Wing Hall. That makes more sense. Going up. Locked. Dang it. Well, I got no way to go, so I'm going to have to call it a night. Should have used the garage to 7 new rooms. All right. I'll have another go at so question. How many days before this lapse occurs? Or does it go how many days? Or does it go so many days until you finally figure it out? Orion. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. Let's do spare room. Not aware of a time limit despite the language in the intro. Game settings. Controls. All right. Storeroom. All right. Let's see. Hallway. Yes, definitely a hallway. How about a corridor? Kitchen. Food for sale. Huh. Banana. Club sandwich. Tomato soup. 5 cents for every red room in your house. 2 coins for a banana, 3 steps. 8 coins for a club sandwich, 15 steps. 5 cents for every bedroom in the red house, but 5 coins. Huh. Need to get a lot more coinage if we want to get that stuff, but hey. I got row 46 about day 35, and I'm still playing about day 150. So there really is no ending, bad or good. Just how far you can go. Just how far you can go while building this stuff. All right, Nook, because you get a key. There's the den, because you gotta find more than one way out. Use it. All right. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Huh. Nursery. Okay. A gem. Nice. The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. Make no such statement, but just that I'm still playing about day 150, though, still playing as relative. I'm not playing in a few weeks. Do expect to return. Well, yeah, it's kind of like a computer game, more like kind of game you play on your phone or something like that. The red prince was sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the old prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds were around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess what the clues that we have said. It was a story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, This book is quite near you. In fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book. The red book we just read. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. That is, yikes, bro. So it's kind of like a board game too, and I really like board games, especially like things like Sorry or Clue or things of that nature. Let's see. What do I want this? Oh, it's locked. Need another key. No worries. Commissary. Items for sale. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password, blah, blah. Oh, man. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Is there an arcade game on a vending machine over there? Alright. Nope. I only got 1 coin. Let's see. Ah. Yeah. Now, what items do you have for sale again? Hey, wait a minute. That kitchen. Yeah. Let's take a look here. What do we want? 3 sets for a banana. 5 steps for every red room in your house. Main course is served only in the dining room. I'll take tomato soup. Well, you get 5 steps for a red room. I still don't have a key. Oh, shoot. Made a mistake. Yeah, it's locked. I guess I better call that a day. Yep. Don't have any keys to open that lock. Snug little cottage. All right, one more go at this, and then that should be it. Day 5. There's a hallway. Look. Oh, yeah. Courtyard. Definitely a better place. But I don't have a gem. You just need to grab a coin before I go any further. Parlor. All right, let's see. The gems are in a box with a false statement. 2 statements are false. All 3 statements are false. Uh, hmm. This must be the box with a false statement. It is. Excellent. Spare room. Oh, nuts. Passageway. Pantry. All right. All right. Security. I don't have a gem. Dang it. There's a gem. Ivory dye. While drafting, you may use to roll new floor plans. Well, I got 4 coins, so I might as well, experimental house features. Lavatory. Storeroom. Gotta get a storeroom because they need a key, an extra key, a coin, and a gem. Here we go. All right, so I lost one. West Wing Hall. Dan? Use the key. There you go. Library. Discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Another key. Mount Holly Library. Book request form. Library use only. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Please select one. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, Andrew Doyle, Swimbird, Mary Young Miracle, Fixed Star. Drafting Strategy, Architectural Digest, Volume 3. Right. Additional reading. House Directory is a great resource for information. Wish to read more about a specific room in your house? Press R1 to pull the directory. 2 stories of wall-to-wall books around the reader in this room, exhibiting a bountiful spring of knowledge or typical interior design sensibilities of the wealthy. A few books have been withdrawn from the shelves and placed in rows from stands in various corners of the library. Blueprint. Unusual. One time. Mount Holly Records. Temporary records. Whole time 1 hour 9 minutes. Whole days 5. Longest day 21:57. Average day 15:07. Resource records. Step singing 183. Keys turned 7. Gems used 17. Gold spent 14. Draft records. Drafted 78. Veterans drafted 18. Always drafted 14. Jen Green was drafted 4. Shops drafted 3. Red room was drafted 10. Puzzle records. Billiard rooms 1. No dartboard solved. 3 parlors drafted. 3 parlors solved. Scrapbook. Can't seem to ever pass it up. Most drafted den, spare room, hallway. Most paid for, veranda. Drawing room, courtyard. Estimate on largest purchase kit received, tomato soup. Maybe one day, observatory, most avoided floor plans, observatory, garage, and utility closet. Yay, yay, yay. All right, next room. The music room. 1 major key, 1 minor key. Wine cellar, vault. 3 gems though. I got 2 gems though for the music room. Let's go. The key to the secret garden. Excellent. Find here within these first words sung the key you seek in a major tongue, but half the sheets are missing from the 4 you hold, the rest far flung. A half note held is quite the pun. Among this scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys, in bold words sung by you and me, a fractured note, an urgent plea, in bold words sung I do repeat. The ones of you who oft assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due, and all the rage that will ensue while working on this simple clue, while white pages lined with melodies do hide the words we come to seek. And from our choice among all these, we write down one that seems to be the loudest tape with ink that bleeds. I had less time left than expected. Thanks for playing. Good luck and have fun. Hey, sure thing, Orion, and thanks for sticking by. And thanks for stopping by even for about 20 or so minutes. Any support that you have is greatly appreciated. Welcome. Oh, hey, and thanks for the follow on Kick, my friend. Always appreciate it. What is up, Ryan? Come in and stay a while. Yeah, 41 followers. Nice. Okay, a little bit of security here. I don't have gems. Oh. So I guess I had no choice but to do a coat check. Check one item, retrieve it on another day. Oh, boy. I suppose that you can just reveal a couple more rooms for the sake of, you know. Dining room. Bunk room. Oh, look, an Atari 2600. Can you believe that? Oh, no. Orion's my Twitch follower. So I got 42, 8 to go. I'm gonna have to change my follows. I'm gonna change my alerts. Oh, check it out, banana. Yum. I just gained 6 more steps. That's awesome, man. All right, well. Shoot. All right, let's have a guest bedroom, or no, guest bedroom. Hey, what's this? A navigational compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Yes, I need that. Unfortunately, that is it. I cannot. Oh, I can check it though. Yeah, I'm going to check that thing. I'm going to check that compass, and I'm going to pick it up another day. Secret garden key, and you already have an item checked here. Please retrieve before checking in another. Shit. All right, I'm gonna compass checked. Can you say on a day you have a coat check in your house? We're gonna call that a day. Well, I guess that's it then. For now. Rustic Villa. Five new rooms. All right. That's gonna be it, folks. I don't have much left in me. But this game, that's a lot of fun. I like it. So we're gonna go ahead and sign off for now. I muted, no signal, doesn't matter. Back to intermission I go. Special thank you to Orient525 for the big follow and for sticking around for a while. I'm up to 42 follows. Let me take a look at my Twitch channel here. So yeah, let me look. Yep, 41. Well, 9 to go. Anyways, folks, that's it for today. Next week, maybe a little more blueprints or maybe something else for Indie Thursday. But tomorrow, I take on Ghosts of Yote on Open World Friday, 11 p.m. on the dot. And I look to pull an all-nighter. Who knows? It's a challenge. It's worth it. Random Saturday, who knows what I'll be playing? You'll just have to stay tuned. And don't forget, next episode of Voice Tech In with Paper Mario, the Origami King. And, of course, before Sunday football commences, a little more Metroid Prime Sunday with Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Almost forgot about that. Until next time, I am the Package Andrew Steele, and I am for real. And with that, pow, I'm gone.